Hi guys, it's your girl Jay Cordani and I am back for another video. In this video, we will be talking about how you cannot change how anyone perceives you. Let's just cut to the truth. Not everybody is going to like you. And you should cheers to that, because you shouldn't want everybody in the world to be around your circle, to be around your community. Are you for everybody? Or are you for the people who are truly meant to love you, who truly care about you? Let me tell you something. Some people are going to choose Applebee's and some people are going to choose Ruth Chris. They're both good. They're both amazing. You can get a steak at both. But which quality do you want? Not everybody is going to like the same quality. You cannot agree to like the same thing. You can't always agree to go to the same place. Their destination is over here, yours is over there. That doesn't make it such a bad thing, but you have to understand that you cannot make somebody's perspective yours. You cannot make them think that one place is better if they believe that other place is better. Let them live in their truth while you live in yours. You cannot perceive how somebody is going to view you. You cannot kiss somebody's ass enough for them to bow down and say, you know what, I accept you, I care, I will let you in. The only thing they will do is keep biting at that kindness. They will keep biting at those favors that you do. They'll keep biting at those insecurities that they clearly see in you, that they are using you until they are ready for your time to be up around them. I'm going to be honest with you. You're not obligated to be liked by anyone. First, you have to like yourself. First, when you do like yourself. Second, you will not give a damn if anybody else does like you. You are perfectly created. Yes, we all talk about that. No one's perfect, but you are perfection. You are perfectly put here in this time, in this moment, to do whatever God has served you to come down here and do. You were perfectly created to get the creations that God and the blessings that God already has set up for you. That's not to be cocky. You are perfectly aligned to get everything that God has coming your way. You are perfection. God has already put everything in your life and set it up in a way for you to get your blessings. All you have to do is walk in your calling. All you have to do is be yourself. All you have to do is go the path of love, go the path of righteousness, go the path that God has laid out for you. You do not have to go and zigzag into anybody else's life path. On your life path, you will meet people, you will meet your community as you are yourself, as you go out and you realize the things that you love to do. Do you know what you love to do? Go inside and realize, do you even like yourself? Stop worrying about if other people like you. Change your style to exactly how you want it to. Go on Pinterest. Look at these girls. Save these outfits. Go buy the dupes. Go buy the thrifted pieces. Put those together. Truly find yourself. If you don't like that style, change it up again. There will be friends. There will be people in your lives. You'll probably look up, and some people, a lot of people don't have the same friends as middle school, as elementary school, as high school. Okay, some may be cool. But do you have all of them? There's that best friend. I know personally, I had a couple best friends. I had a best friend for elementary school. I had two. I had about 2 best friends for high school. Once I got to high school, you know, middle school, once I got to high school, my best friends changed again. People are for those reasons and seasons. You do not have to fit yourself into anybody else's life. Not everybody is going to like you because they are not meant to be in your path. Yes, you're meant to pass them. Yes, you're meant to see what other people are going to bring inside of this world. We're all human. We're all meant to be here and be ourselves, be in our personality, be able to be liked for being us, for those people who like the same things that we do. I strongly encourage you to go inside of yourself and see all of the things that you like about yourself, and only look at those, only put those things inside of your face, and you won't be worried about what other people have to say about you. You won't be worried about their thoughts, because those people with those thoughts won't even be aligned with you. They won't be in your community. Eventually you'll look up and you'll be with a community of people with like minds who won't be talking about you. Well, who you won't have to step in a room and wonder, do they like me? Do they care? You can sit inside of yourself and be confident in knowing if they don't, F them. They're not meant to be aligned with you, okay? There's no amount of makeup, there's no amount of look changes, there's no amount of doing things that people ask of you that other people would like instead of yourself that's going to push them to like you more. Yes, they will like what you are bringing, what you're showing them, but ultimately they don't really like you because that's not you. Why would you want anybody? These are literally confirmations coming on my phone right now if you hear them. Why would you want anybody in your life who doesn't actually care about you, who doesn't actually like you, who doesn't even align with you? Eventually those people will fall off. I encourage you not even to push your energy into meeting those type of people. What type of people do you have aligned with you? What type of people do you have in your life? Do you feel like you always have to put on a different personality, a different type of act, a different type of face? You have to look a certain way when you walk in a room to please other people. If you have to do that, I guarantee you're in the wrong room. That room is not for you. It's for somebody, but somebody that actually cares to be that person. You go on and you find your own people. There are so many rooms that I saw the exit in before I even entered that I went ahead and not even stepped my foot in it. There are so many rooms that you will see that has the door open waiting for you to walk in it. But you have to be strong in yourself. You have to know yourself enough to say, nah, I'm good. I think I'll go to this one. It's okay to experience. It's okay to try knowing yourself. But once you do know yourself, once you actually know these things, you can say no to everything else. You can say no to that friend that's like, oh, well, if you do this, I'll like you more. Who the hell are you? Actually ask yourself, who are they? Who are they to you? Who are you to them? You cannot align with everybody. You just can't. There's a lot of people who will be envious of you. There's a lot of people who will be mean to you. And you're like, why does she act like that? Why do they treat me like that? All I want to do is be liked. They don't like you. They don't want to be around you because your light irritates something in their darkness. There's something about you that just doesn't align with them. Your light clashes with their light. Y'all gotta go shine in different rooms. Y'all can shine, but maybe y'all can't shine together. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of friends that you'll see like, dang, why is she acting like that? And you'll think, okay, well, I can just keep on working on this. I can keep trying, but actually that reason in that season is up. Truthfully, you and your friend could be on the same level, be doing the same thing. Like I said, you and a person could have that same light and not even necessarily be friends. And y'all are clashing with each other. You're like, well, why does my friend, we've entered another room, we've entered another space, another obstacle we got to together. Now we're in this room, we have the same opportunities align with us. Why does my friend seem like she just wants to go over there? Why does my friend seem like she doesn't want to be around me anymore? Well, I got news for you. That reason is coming up in your season. Maybe you guys were meant to go to that door together, but y'all are not meant to walk out of it to another one. A lot of people, y'all gonna get to the same goal together, but y'all not gonna have the same finish line. Y'all not gonna have the same promises once that end goal gets into question. Y'all aren't gonna have the same beliefs. Y'all aren't going to align in that way for a reason. It's time to go. It's time to chuck the deuces up, because then you'll start overcompensating. You'll start feeding into different narratives of how you can shape your relationship in a way to try to save it, when truthfully the season is just up. The time has come to an end. You will never be able to escape how people perceive you. That's why bullies are alive in this world. Well, from when we're born all the way up until we 80, bullies don't go nowhere. People who don't like you don't go nowhere. You gotta get away from that stuff. People are perceiving you in a way that they don't like themselves. They don't like what they don't see inside of themselves. They hate that they see that in you. It's senseless, yes, but it's how people act and think. People judge what they don't understand. A lot of times people aren't gonna understand you in this life. They just aren't. You're gonna wonder why they don't see things in the same eye that you do. They don't see it with the same thought process that you do. It seems like they're purposely trying to deny everything that you're standing for. They probably are. Now what? Go to another room. They're not accepting of you. I can't control what anybody is thinking, even looking at the camera screen. There was so long I couldn't even pick up a camera because I didn't want people to think things about me over the camera, who were looking at my videos, who were tuning in to my content. I didn't want them to think, oh, she's corny. I didn't want them to think, oh, she doesn't know what she's talking about. I didn't want them to think anything like that. But I was too busy not knowing myself, and that whole time I was also tangled up in the aspect of, well, what do I post? I don't know what to post. I was diving into different sections of my life. I was trying to figure out who I was, and it wasn't until I realized who I was, what I wanted to do, I was able to pick up a camera and talk in front of it. And that is why I said to look inside of yourself, see if you like yourself first. Because once you do like yourself, the second one is pretty easy. No, I'm not saying you're not going to get sad because somebody's talking about you. I'm not going to say that things aren't going to hurt you or aren't going to affect you. However, once you truly love yourself and once you see where your light is coming from, you'll be able to go ahead and realize when certain light isn't matching yours, or when darkness has come to try to dim yours. You have to understand when things are actually harming you and when it's time to walk away. Once you realize who you are, the things that you love to do, you can align with those things. You can keep going after those things until they pop up in your life. And then you won't even have to worry about that nonsense about people trying to perceive you. Now, granted, the people who you are meeting, they're going to perceive you too. You cannot help that. But the good thing is that they will perceive you in the light that you're meant to be shown in, because they have similar light. They can shine in the same room as you. You guys perfect each other's light. You guys add to each other's light. They see you for more of who you are. They see you for more of that person that is aligned with them. They'll see you on that plane level. They'll see you mentally. They'll see you emotionally. They'll see you physically. They'll understand you. They'll pour into you instead of taking from you. That is when it's easy to not care about being perceived, because you know in whatever light they see you, it is just a beautiful description of how you see yourself. Just in a different way, just in a different writing form, just in a different text. They see you. They see your light. But all those other people, all those people that you try to be like, all those people that you try to be accepted with, they'll never be accepting of you, because that is not who you truly are. Love yourself. Don't worry about what people think about you. You can never, ever, ever change someone's perception of you. And you shouldn't want to, honestly. You shouldn't want to. Love those who love you, okay? That doesn't mean you have to love every single person that loves you. You have to cater to them. But I'm saying to go in those rooms. Go into those spaces where you will be cared for, where you will be loved, where you will be supported. In any room that doesn't, walk out of it immediately. And walk out of it with your head high. And walk out of it knowing that even if you don't love yourself all the way that you need to, you love yourself a little bit more, because you walked away from not serving you, from what is not serving you, from what will only put you down, what will only hinder you. I say all that to say, in order to not care about how people see you, you must first see yourself. That's not physically, that's actually going inside and realize who you are, the things that you are capable of, the things that you are worthy of, and going after those things and saying fuck no to everything else, to not caring, to understanding that it is below you. You're above it. You can keep going, you can keep shining. And anybody who is willingly going to sit there and judge you and purposely is trying to hurt you in any type of way does not know themselves, does not like themselves, and is not accepting of who they are. Be accepting of yourself and leave it alone. Drop it, dead it, because it's not of you. When you go out in these people, in these public, if they giggle and they smirk when you pass by, you don't know them. They're a stranger in the street. And they're probably miserable. There is no amount of negative energy that somebody can pour out that can show any type of love in themselves, especially when it's uncalled for. So there's that. stop worrying about what these people think, because you cannot help who perceives you. You cannot help what they say. You cannot help what they think. The only thing you can help is how you see yourself. And when you continue to see yourself in a beautiful light, and you actually put yourself in that light to be shown in that way, those people will align with you. And just because you don't align with somebody else's beautiful light doesn't mean that their light is not beautiful and yours isn't either. Yes, some people have darkness, but let the people with darkness go with the people with darkness, and let the people with light go with the people with light. But just because their light doesn't shine the way yours does not mean y'all both don't shine. Y'all just gotta shine in 2 different rooms. Just because y'all shining together and it's not working, it's time to shine alone. I love you, and forget the people. Love y'all. Bye.